been a little while, a little more progress on the Scouts. Kind of wrapping it up. Main thing is we'll have to do the roof over there, but Malachi and I put the windshield in. Of course, put it in, it got some cracks, so at some point I have to replace it. It's gonna be like $200 to get one cut. The winch wiper blades on. What was another $700 for the parts we had to order again. But the seats are all in. We did not order the carpet yet because we'll just wait and see. I mean, but we ended up did replace the seat bucket here and then painted both of them up. Dash is all together now. Radio and everything works. You got bought new 5-inch speakers, put them in there, but use the same old covering on there. Had to cut out the holes for the speakers and the ashtray and all that, and that was fun. Got this inside panels glazed, went and dyed that, which looks pretty good. I mean, and then today we ended up putting in some carpet. Basically, it was just a one-piece carpet. We ended up cutting out ourselves because it's just cheaper. I mean, $20 from AdWords. The rear seat mounted.
Zach put the stickers on.
Yeah, Zach. I mean, and we actually have the Scout stickers for the side here, but I'm gonna let him put it on because I mean he's just very meticulous. So he looked at photographs and everything else, but of course you can see it's all together now. You know, tailgate's on, wires all hooked up, doors are on. After repainting them, I don't know how many times. Got the side molding on there now, so. Took it a while, but I mean, I think it turned out good. That's what it came from the factory with, is that type of molding. Still need to figure out what we can do with the rims. Zach says white, Blaze says gold. We'll see. I need to order new lugs on it too. And of course, what's the problem with it now, Blaze?
No, it doesn't run with a darn.
Yeah, the carburetor. I mean, one we had on there before, I mean, it drove fine, but I don't know, it just something didn't seem right. So we put the one off my my Midas Scout onto here, and it was acts the same way as my Midas Scout did, you know. So of course we get a different front bumper on there, but it is front bumper. So you got the grill all painted. Still haven't figured out the horn why it doesn't work right, but I ordered AutoZone had a special. Spend $2,000, get 20% off. Anyway, order new calipers and brake pads, and then a windshield wiper washer pump, and then of course another gas filter. But hopefully, because brakes are still at very, I mean, it's kind of hard pushing down on gas or the brake pedal. So we'll see if that fixes that. Otherwise, I don't know. Let's drive like it is, but. Still kind of see the sparkle in there, right? But I mean, again, it looks good. Yeah, we didn't wait, 6 months to get it painted, and
it also didn't cost. Yep.
Yeah, $5,000. So, door. Went ahead and ordered on the doors. Both of these latches were broken. There was like springs in it that was broken. This thing wouldn't stay up, and so went ahead and had to grab it off another Scout they had, another doors. Replaced all that. Got new felts in there, window regulator, so it all works. What's crazy about this is this one right here for the interior light actually does work. That one doesn't on that side, but center console painted it up, Carburetor. So it's slowly but surely coming together. Didn't take us too long, right? We'll pick it up in October. So. But what else?
I think that's about it.
I mean, it's going to have issues, things we're going to have to figure out. But otherwise, I mean, it's getting there. So the hard part is painting, the body work on the painting. But all we have to do is show the top. Here's what's left of the body. But the top, you can see over there at the bottom, it mounts to the body of the top. It's all rusted out. So we'll order two new ones for both sides. So we'll end up having to drill it out and replacing that. So all that parts came in. Got a new gasket for the window. So we'll put it all together, pull out the side windows, send it all back down again, and replace those body things and paint it. And hopefully that'll be it. Probably have to get some more paint because we're down to the last bit. So, but I said hopefully the body one won't be too bad. Got this up here from the previous thing. So we'll have to end up pulling out the headliner, pull that out. Pull that out and then said repaint the inside, paint the outside, and throw it on. You could put it on now, or you can wait till after the summer's over.
I don't know. Because I'm afraid to drive that around with the stuff it has in it.
Yeah, with the top off.
Yep. Whereas with that, there's nothing in it. So,
Right.
bare bones.
Yeah.
Oh, some news on the tractor. It's actually a hybrid now. Runs on gas and water.
It runs off hydrogen.
Yeah.
So he has it with a spare tank in the back, and somehow, some way, he got water. He drove and was pulling the lawnmower out, right?
Yep.
And it was like, man, it's acting bad. And then he checked the fuel filter, and there was water in the fuel. So he needs to somehow figure out, with the price of gasoline nowadays, really don't want to waste it. But still having kind of waiting. What is my Scout next?
I think so.
Okay. So waiting on. Did we ever show them that? This is the Scout we picked up in Harrison to hopefully use as, first got junk all around there, but hopefully use as a tub for my SS2. So the body mounts are pretty good. The floor on the inside is bad, so I'm going to have to end up doing the same old thing. Engine's not locked up, so
we're going to throw it in the mule.
yeah, throw the mule. Well, we had, because the pickup engines, the AIM 345 with the oil pan and oil pickup and all that is different, so we'd have to have another spare one. But anyway, here's the floors, which are pretty rough. So we have to replace all that. What's crazy is those little like dog legs down there. That's like a crazy amount of money for that. So even on the front one. So hopefully with all the tubs we got, I can figure out something to put one together. But I mean, body, I mean, the fender's least to replace. Hopefully I can knock out that. Tailgate, I have to use the one off the rally one, but picked up some more parts with it, but paid way too much money for the thing. But I was desperate, needed a tub, and want to get mine knocked out. So that's the next step.
Yeah, you paid too much money for it. How much was the mule?
Well, you definitely got to have the wiring harness off the mule to make that can't work on there. And once you get, hopefully you get at least my SS2 up and running. That's all I want, and then we can work on this, which is already stripped out. So, like, I mean, it'll be a single
Just
stage.
clean it up and
yeah, single stage paint job, and go from there. I like it. And then update all. I don't know if my mind is. I've always, like I said, the carburetor that came off there is on, blazes thing, and that thing, if you don't hit it just right, it won't start. So finally,
sounds good.
yeah, I broke down. I put an Edelbrock on there, and it runs great now. Of course, the air cleaner is a little bit too tall, so it was hidden on the hood. And then I'd have to someday got to figure out how to hook up the kickdown linkage on there. But again, I just got frustrated with that carburetor. It just never was reliable. Malachi wanted to drive him to school and found like, what did I pay? $125? I can't remember what it was. Bought it off Facebook, whatever, in Tulsa. So put it on there, it runs fine. So now we're hoping to find another one. It's a Edelbrock 600 to basically go on blazes and be more reliable. Problem you got with that is the carburetors nowadays, they're all square bore and the intake's spread bore. So you have to actually get the spacer on there. But that spacer, that's what makes it so tall. So, but I mean, it was worth the sacrifice. So now I don't mind jumping in there and starting it up and driving it. So, but Zachary's looking to go on straight steer. So Zachary broke down. I mean, he drove it one day. Of course, like I said, all it does is sit. But he drove it. He got back, and it's like, man, you know, the steering still kind of, you know, with the big tires. But it's like, I'm like, get in there and turn the steering wheel. When you turn the steering wheel, you can see the gearbox. The frame of the gearbox is like torquing. So I'm like, okay. So we broke down, got the straight steer. Problem is, it don't just slide up in there. So we're gonna have to somehow get a bottle jack or whatever, spread it apart just enough, slide it in there, and bolt it on. So hopefully it'll resolve your steering issues, and hopefully we got it back. But anyway, what else? A lot of junk. I mean, hopefully we get the projects done and we can clean up the shop there. So, all right, buddies.
Are we ever gonna finish
What?
Scouts?
No. Well, this one again. I like to get this done. So I mean, it's all ready to go. Just a matter of putting that body on there. But we end up doing probably what we did on Blaze is pull the tub off that one, redo all the body work, get it all welded up, and then drop it on here. But I mean, this one, it's not gonna be, you know, anything too, because we've got the inner fenders already painted. You know, won't have the doors to worry about painting. I've already got the door inserts all ready to go. So it's just a matter of, you know, won't have a top or anything. So got the tires ready there. Probably end up, I think Zach, we might order super lift for his and swap out that rough country off that and put it on here. So let's see. What is this, Blaze?
It's a tailgate and a grill.
How many tailgates do you know?
2 for 2 trucks.
So you picked up in the fourth bed?
Yep. Same thing with the grill.
Still got to figure out what you can do on one bed.
I don't know. You know, certain somebody down the road from us has a truck.
Yeah.
It'd probably work.
And it just sits out in the field. I don't know why they even buy anything because they don't ever do anything with it. But they had a Scout. They're like, oh, yeah, we rebuilt the engine, but they didn't have a hood or anything on there. Like, what's the point? Because, you know, we got water all down in there. So
Hopefully they're not one of the 30 people that watch these videos.
right. Yes. But, anyway. Blaze got a phone call.
Yep.
President's
All right.
call. Thanks for watching.